I promised us that we are going to be talking about the household of Abiam in its entirety. And right now, I want to take out the first people who actually started that great family. The person of Ishaku. Let's talk a bit about Ishaku's family. Ishaku does not mean laughter. It's very unfortunate that those who talked about Ishaku said his name is laughter. His name means laughter. His name has no business with laughter. Ishaku simply means the heir to my estate, the heir to my wealth. Don't you see, or can't you see that when Abraham shared his property, he gave gifts to the others and gave virtually everything. Akuyanine, Oji Akuyanine, wenye nwoke, the son of promise, Ishak. All of his wealth was actually handed over to one person. And that brings us to the place you call Ishak. Ishak simply means he's the head of my wealth. And Ishaku, when he turned 59, no, when he turned 39, yes, when he turned 39, he got married to a very smallish, young, lean woman called Erimbako. Erimbako is what they wrote as Rebecca. Her name is not Rebecca, her name is Erimbako. Erimbako simply means to tie tight. Something used to tie, to make taut. A rope. That's what it means. Because she was very lean and fragile. She was born very lean, smallish, and fragile. And the father and the mother said, this one is a rope. Eri, Ejabako, Erimbako, not Rebecca. I'm serious in this business. I know that so many of you will begin to insult yourselves and claim you're insulting me now. I don't care about it. I don't care about the insults that will come my way. All I care about is the truth. And it's only the truth that will make us free. So, Rimbako, who became pregnant when she turned 29. And fortunately, she was found with twins in her womb. But because of how she felt so bad, so weak, and so painful. And she began to cry and ask the Most High, say, what is this? What manner of pregnancy is this? I've never heard of women who cried so much concerning their pregnancy, but this one is too much for me to bear. And she got a message and said, look, in your womb are two nations, two manner of people, two different kings. The senior one will worship the junior. The senior one will worship the junior. The Bible says the senior one will serve the junior. They are all the same thing. The senior one will worship the junior. And when the senior one came forth, he came as a child filled with hairs and an orange man. The father called him Esan Awo, which means one born with hairs like the Osan. The Osan is the squirrel. The part of the chipmunk's family, the Osan is the squirrel. So he was called Esawa. And because of his color, the father called him Uhi Edom. Uhi Edom. To be candid with you, heaven is not happy with humanity. The Most High is angry with those who have been lying and infusing lies in the book they claim belongs to God. That's a very big, fantastic lie. And they are also going to receive their punishment. I tell you the truth. Everyone who have been deceiving humanity based using deceit and lies to fill a book that is supposed to be a holy book, your punishment is around the corner. You are going to bleed, whether in this life or afterlife. You are going to suffer. That is the truth. I don't care who gave you the right to do it. Whether it is Chukwu government that allowed you or not, it is over. The time and the season of this deceit and lies is over. The truth is coming forth. And we will not stop speaking this truth no matter what happens. It doesn't matter whose ass is God. We will speak this truth. Now, Esa Awo happens to be the same person the Bible calls Esau. And we know where Esau's house is. His house is in the land of Edo. Esa was born in the land of Edo. And where you call the land of Edo, the original name for that land is Idu. From beginning, Idu. Uzo Idu Odoawa. Uzo Idu Odoa. Uzo Idu Odoa. Those who live there today call it Izodowa. And they claim that Izodowa is the name of Kaladahan. Kaladahan, the first son of Ogisowodo. That is a very big lie. Kaladahan told the people that I am from the land of prosperity. My land is a part where prosperity is. That's what he explained to the people. And then I said that he changed his name when he got there and said his name is Izodowa or Ododowa. That is a very big lie. I don't care who is angry with me right now. He told them that I come from Ozo, Idu, Odowa. The pathway that leads to prosperity. The land of prosperity. That's what he told them. And you know, Esau happens to be the firstborn of Ishak. But was not in a very good terms with the mother. Though the father loved him so much, but he was never in a good terms with his mother. Why? Because he was a truant. He never listens to the mother. Even when the mother told him, say, stop going to pick women from those strange lands. Stop going to bring women from those places where you go to, because this woman will take your eyes off truth and take your eyes off holiness and righteousness. He refused. He kept going. So himself and the mother were not in good terms. It's only the father that loved him so much because of the venison. He was also always preparing for him. The porridge, the bush meat that he bring for him, because his son was a hunter. A very good one at that, a very strong hunter. So those people you call Eshan, they are actually the descendants of Esau. And very unfortunately, recently, I heard that the people who conquered the land actually told the people who owns the land, the children of Esau, that the reason they called them Esau was because when they conquered the land, that their forefathers ran into the bush, like those chipmunks, like the squirrels. That's a very big lie. Another lie, scored lie, cancelled. I cancelled it because it's a very big lie. This is the story of Esau, the elder brother of Chikobu. So when the second child came, they called him Chikebo. You are a source of life, a source of strength to your brother. Chikebo. And when you want to call him in the affirmative, it becomes Chikobu. Chikobu is his name. And this Chikobu was loved by his mother. So many of you know the story of how he went to his mother's place. On his way going somewhere around Iduoma. Somewhere around Iduoma, he slept. It was night. He now slept, and he saw messengers coming up and down. In fact, before the messenger, the messenger thing, he saw them going up and coming down, and he said, I never knew that Chukwokike lives there. And he called the place Nchechi, Nchechineke, Nchechi, Be Nchechi, Be Nchechi and not better. Be Nchechi and not better. The name of that place is not Bethel. The name of the place is Be Nchechi. The Be in it, in better, simply means place. Go and check what better simply means. The BE in better simply means place. BE in my language, in Igbo language, simply means place. The te is not a te, it is interpolation. It is when they decide to remove what is and bring in what is not. The word is nche, nche, which means house. Nchechi. And it's very unfortunate that these people were so crude and wicked to remove the actual name, the ancient name of the Most High, and replace with things nobody knows where they got them from. The word El has no meaning in the ancient language. L. Until you put the U, there is no L. L simply means Elu. Ndisi Elu Webia. That's what it means. Ndisi Elu Webia. So on Jacob's way, he said, I didn't know that the Most High lives here. And he now promised the Most High. He said, look, if you take me to where I'm going to and bring me back, prosper me, keep me, protect me, then I will make you my chiada. Because when he met him, he said, look, I am the chiada of your father, Abraham. The chiada of your father, Ishaq. He now promised that if you do all this, if you keep my instructions and obey and keep my covenant with you, say, I will also become a chiada to you. And I will make you my prince, which is Nze. It was in the meeting between Chikobu and the Most High in that place, Benche, that he made him his prince. And he became Nze Chikobu. And today he's called Nzerelu. Nze Chikobu became Nzerelu, the prince of the Most High. While the Most High said, then I will be your king, which is Ezerelu. You know, when they tell you Israel, Israel, I keep on laughing at so many of them. It is this Israel thing, Israelite and Israel. Well, well, one very good day, the whole world will come together to say, we are very, very sorry for deceiving the people and using things that are not true to educate the people. We keep telling the people lies here and there, from east to west, north to south, lies all over, permeating all over the entire space called earth. But the truth is that his name is Ezerelu. Ezerelu means the great king from above, the great king that live above. And Nzerelu means the prince of the great king. And this is the reason the Igbos will always tell that we don't have what you call Eze ab initio. From the ancient times, there was no Eze. The only Eze that we have as the ancient people is Chukwokika Biam. Chukwokika Biama is the only Eze recognized in our land. And this is the fact, and this is the truth. So Chikobu, who met with the Most High, became Nze Chikobu or Nzerelu. And the Most High became Ezerelu to him. So these two people, Esau and Nze Chikobu, are actually the two main characters in the book of Genesis when you talk about the people of the covenant. So it's quite unfortunate. It's not that Esau cannot come into the covenant. There is a word that is left for Esau. It said the day Esau will turn around and begin to worship Chukwokika Biama, the Almighty of his grandfather, he said that day his chains shall be broken. Esau's chains shall be broken when he begins to worship Chukwokika Biama. And that is the truth. That is the truth. That is the truth. You may think I'm joking, but that is the truth. Esau will come out of his darkness when he begins to identify with the Almighty of Chikobu, the Chiada of Abiama, his grandfather, the Chiada of Ishaku, his father, and the Chiada of his younger twin. Esau must embrace that singular truth, that thing that caused problem between him and the mother. Esau must take it out of his life. There is nobody known as Jacob that was born Jacob on this earth 4,000 years ago. There is nobody that was born Esau on this earth 4,000 years ago. Esau's real name is Esau, which is the one born with hers. And his second name is Uhie Edom. Uhie Edom simply means my orange man. You know, let me give you one secret. When you go from Asaba to Ore and you dig the sand from there, get a white bucket, put water, pour the sand into the water and turn it around. The simplest thing you see is orange color. And it's from there his father gave him the name Uhie Edom. You know, some people told you about the Edomites. Edom. The Edomites. Edom. And some people keep saying that Edom are the Gentiles, the pink colored people, that they are in Europe or somewhere. That is foul. Edom is here in the southern part of where you call Nigeria today. Idu, which is the ancient land of the first man and the first woman that lived on earth is here in Edo. Unfortunately, this is the reason the world is fighting and killing themselves. I have so much to tell the world. I have so much to tell you. If you want to understand why the world is the way it is because of the land you call Igodomigodo. Because the world have refused to tell themselves the truth. That land you call Edo, you call Idu, you call Igodo, Migodo, you call Lebinu. Lebinu is not even his name. That is a lie. The word Lebinu is not his name. The name, the actual name there, which was given to it by Ogiso Wodo, is Arerichi. Arerichi is what they call Lebinu. Don't mind them.